What a funky jam. Welcome to game 2 of night 1 of Halloweek 4. Oh my god, there's so many numbers to keep straight, and I think I do this every year. This one has been described to me as a post-Lovecraftian dark comedy. And what sold it to me, as many indie games are sold to me, is through my eyes. Through the art style, which is, chef's kiss. Mwah. In case you're wondering why you're seeing my start bar and all that, that is because the game does not seem to love being full screened. In fact, when you start it up, it advises you to play it in a cute little window. Oh my god, this game soundtrack slaps. Bonjour, we childrens. My name is Marie Peanut Butter, head of occult science at the Miskatonic University. Ours is the most prestigious institution of dark magic, the occult, and all the strange ghoulies that live in your peripheral vision. Here today to tell you a story about a little girl that ruined everything, but ruining everything gives you the opportunities to make everything better. Wee wee. What's that? You ask why I have a giant hand sticking out of my head? Well, it's because I am French. It is a thing we have, so no funny business. You'll learn about the strange things people are afflicted with throughout this story. After this, you'll think my hand head is cute and adorable, as you should. It even moves! The digits! Let's describe the state of the world. So, you are aware of the giant aliens that we call gods and the cultists that worship them. Nope? Then let me tell you. Some worship Cthulhu, the giant man-octopus dragon thing. His cults teach eternal patience, waiting for Cthulhu to come back to them so he can destroy the world. Rude. Some worship Yog-Sothoth, the outer-dimensional god of knowledge. Smarty brains try to build portals to let him come here. That would destroy the world too. Not so smarty. Of course. Most humans, like our witch girl, worship Shub-Niggurath, known as the All-Mother. Even cultists for other gods will pray to Shub-Niggurath at the end of their spells and rituals. It's because she's a goddess of humanity. Cults preach love and compassion among everyone. Very lovely we. Okay. Best goddess. So you know of gods now, okay? Let's talk a small bit about the humans of the world. Some countries have been more affected than others by the strange happenings of the universe. For example, in Canada, Yetis. Thousands of them. But the Canadians are well prepared. Yeti invasions are considered a national pastime. Bring the family. We'll shoot some Yetis. Oh my god, look at this dude. This was French call an English person. Note the sharp teeth, purple blush, and big ugly face. A couple of decades ago, it was discovered that a huge percentage of the English nobility were actually cannibals, breeding humans in underground caves like livestock. Everyone in England went crazy when it was found out, so now they're all cannibals too. Apparently, the Scottish just found it hilarious. This one is also my boyfriend. No touching. Oh my god, this art style is adorable. Even in the grotesque. These little fellers are called Australians. When the Shoggoths left Antarctica, they came across a big island filled with lovely, delicious humans, but these humans didn't want to be devoured, and even when half dissolved in the Shoggoth's belly, the humans would punch and kick and smash bottles inside them, making the Shoggoths very uncomfortable. Yetis can't be more dangerous than moose. So instead of trying to eat them, the Shoggoths formed the cute little symbiotic relationship with the Australians, granting them immortality in exchange for less punching so the little Shanes and Sheilas can happily booze and barbecue away for all eternity. This is called an American. Note the silly haircut and gigantic bum. Specifically, this is the American that our story revolves around, the little witch girl that ruined everything. How can you tell she's a witch? Why, there are many clues. Example, the pasty skin, a symptom of spending her days asleep, and her nights dancing naked in the rain with her coven to conjure strange hexes. By the way, y'all have heard that there is a prayer group casting prayers on members of the GOP to counteract the many witch hexes that are being cast on them, because that's the state of American politics in 2018. Also, the little black choker thing. It's the closest thing to a uniform they get. Also, she doesn't wash. Are you gonna make me look like a dumbass in this story? Because it was only like 20% my fault. Oh, Charlotte LaCroix. This music is a bop. I agree. We've heard like 2 or 3 tracks so far, and they're all good. The story begins with our smelly dumbass being briefed on the university's secret protocols after just being hired as security guard for the occult science building. By the way, this game does contain some nudity that I am aware of. But on her first assignment, she discovers that all is not as it seems at the prestigious school. Thanks, nutsack. Now, Miss LaCroix, you understand that as security agent, your off-site assignments are to be kept in the strictest confidence, even from other members of the faculty and especially the students. Oh god, the outfit's super good. You also understand that as security agent, you'll be in very real danger, both from physical harm and mental corruption. You understand that your body is subject to mutation at any point during your employment and residence in Arkham. Of course, it's Arkham. Rad! You're obliged to assist us with research regarding your supposed magic eyes, and failure to comply will result in your immediate dismissal. Sure. Well then. Oh, cool! This is why this art style appealed to me so much. Welcome to the Miskatonic University. Rad. Y'all, how can you not love the art of this game and these character designs? Yeah. Johnny, head of internal security. I'll be giving you a tour of the building. You'll be patrolling. Then I'll show you to your quarters. She speaks in like single words. You'll be working here in the occult science building. You're a witch, right? I'm pretty good. Speak of the devil. Mostly I use it for errands and favors for folks. Plus a few hexes, curses, blights, just to keep up that witchy appearance. Blood into jam, bones into sponge cake, cat into mush. Phallus into tiny, screaming vestigial face. Normal stuff. Johnny Lagras. Oh, hey. What a cool hellmouth. Dude, she loves all of it. This is the best. This is the Ethereum, where our students can perform experiments on the Necronomicon. Cool. Hello. We didn't know I could do that. You're going to provide a lot of common sense. Okay. Look at this Bjork poster. Building also houses the Corporeum, a surgical theater where students can perform vivisections and autopsies on otherworldly creatures. Great. Speaking of which, this is Eddie, one of our monster hunters. Thanks to him, our Corporeum professors have been able to gather more information on living horrors than any other time in university history. The trick is to figure out where its face is and then commence repeated punching. Oh, wow. Clap around the back of the head if you see me slacking off. Okay. I've been known to whip some ass with my big muscles. Cool. Oh god, the chop shop. Witches like nightmares, huh? Yep. Like when your teeth fall out and you smooth them off with sandpaper to make a lovely necklace. Or when you're running down a corridor in slow motion with a bunch of hands coming out of the carpet and grabbing your ankles, and you finally stop to ask them what they want, and it turns out your shoelaces were untied and they were just super concerned for your safety. Or when you're at school and you stand up in class but you forgot your pants and you're embarrassed but everyone compliments your butt. Great. Here's our curator of the Corporeum. What a cool word. Oh, hey, it's Marie Peanut Butter. As fun as and satisfying as the void is, the true passion lies in discovering how things work. At least when they're dead. Groovy. What's a void shaman? Okay, so you know those dark thoughts you have sometimes? Yeah, the call of the abyss. The imp of the perverse. I love that there are so many poetic names for that. I tell you to jump one at the edge of a cliff or rob a bank when cashing a paycheck or drop kick a grandma through a stained glass church window. Yeah. Yup. Those are not your thoughts. A few hundred years ago, the French aristocracy's way of life was so decadent and whim-filled, their unbridled sauciness only went and summoned a bloody hedonism god. Damn thing lives under the Paris catacombs, communicates telepathically with people all over the world, urging them to give in to their darkest whims. The French get it the worst, of course, so these here shamans take it upon themselves to do the dark deeds. The rest of France doesn't have to. Must be a right giggle. Last act shaman before coming here, took my clothes off, covered myself in lemon cake and green food coloring, and terrorized a local village as delicious swamp monster. Oh, Jesus, that's so good. Oh my god. This game is a delight. Bye. Judging from the bandaged up arms and the sick eye scar and the terror lines under your hair. Lines in your hair, I'm getting the impression that security work here is, you know, a little dangerous. Oh no, not for you at least. No, not at all. Oh hey! She is cool. But why the bandage and the eye patch? She's a little jealous that the new girl gets the cushy gig while she's stuck in the math department. What happens to the math department? What doesn't happen in the math department? There is nothing so cold, so unforgiving, so dark as the mathematicians. The universe is not but an equation. They shriek behind their burnt hair and sludge-tainted cardigans. One that can be solved. But how do you solve the equation of a dozen screaming children being ingested by a black swirling chasm of teeth and clawing hands opened at the far end of the classroom by one of their damnable equations? Oh, damn you, young Henry. Carry that damn too. Anyway, the library. Each building hosts a small library dedicated to researching and documenting the subject that the building's students are studying. Here in the Occult Science Building, we keep an original copy of the Necronomicon as well as translated copies for our foreign exchange students. Oh, hi! Here's our librarian. Dude! Emily Saccharin! Aw! Hulu blue! Didn't know you guys had a Shoggoth here. Apparently this is a kinetic novel. I don't know what that means, a kinetic novel. Emily isn't a Shoggoth. She just had a small accident with the Necronomicon a while ago. Learned a lot about these tomes of black knowledge when you spill your soy no whip ice. Caramel macchiato, 2 shots hazelnut on them. Purple gooey, moderately adorable, with a hint of terrifying. Just turned you in a puddle of loose bones and blood. Hey, Emily is a very good girl. Means there's not choices or branching. So it's just a straight visual novel? Charlotte, this is Lizzie of Dunwich, our Yog-Sothoth consultant. She's taught us quite a lot about the outer dimensions during her time here. Lizzie, Charlotte's the new security witch. Aww! Aww! Why is this game so cute? Are you the sort of witch that does the naked in the rain? Or the sort of witch that does the lucky charms and the big hats? Oh my god! The rain kind. You and me are gonna get along. You see her toothy smile? Tiny Dunwich horror. Yeah. What are you? I'm a Lizzie. What are you? Why do you look like a shadow? Or like part of my eyeballs stopped working. It's because humans can't see It's because humans can't see because they's all afraidy of me and my sister's appearances. Everything else can see me. That's why doggies are all tuck tails whenever I go near them. Lizzie's an example of a mental phenomenon found only in humans known as cerebral voiding. It's a trick by the brain to preserve the sanity of its carrier. When a person comes across sights too horrible to comprehend, their brains refuse to render it, instead showing a black silhouette in place of the sight itself. Essentially, instead of Lizzie's insanity-inducing true form, your brain is protecting you by showing a shadow instead. The guy's face, his teeth and gums, the girl with the handstand of her head, Emily the librarian. Lizzie and her Dunwichian sisters are in a league of their own when it comes to horrific appearances. Toofs. That is awesome. Yish. This is so good. Why is everyone in this game the best? Yeesh. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, hey. That's pretty normal. Rad tattoos. Yeesh. All skin and bones. This level my little gremlins know of Phil's tongue. We'll whip it right up. Oh! Yeah! This is the humanitarian dish for today. Day from accounting, my dearest. All their smiles are great! Oh, pork sandwiches. Lummy, lummy, lum. Oh. Yeah, Dungeon, that's a good way of putting it. This is really cozy. We employ a small staff of cannibals from England, Eddie in the Corporium and Annie being 2 of them. They only eat fresh, accidental deaths with family consent. The family's consent. Usually. Once you're done with Johnny's little tour, let me know. We'll make you breakfast. You make her into breakfast? Let me have the ours portion. You ain't eating no rump steak, Annie. Let me have your ugly feet, huh? Nice and lean, covered in flavor. Entirely useless. Dude, Charlotte's haircut bangs. Don't encourage her, dear. She'll be crawling all over me till your feet fall off. Speaking of cannibals, what a good sentence. Yo! Good morning, Miskatonic. It's your favorite morning announcer, Mindy in the morning, bringing you all the Miskatonic morning announcements as and when I see fit. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon, so let's get started. Those of you students that have volunteered for the submerged necromantic mutation testing that has unfortunately been called off by Professor Baxter on the grounds that the school's swimming pool is now alive. Lunch today will be turgid and depressing. And with the owner of a white child, please report to the reception office. It is currently being towed. Excellent. There's Mindy. Oh, shit. Yeah, bad, wrong, fun. You are not wrong in this instance. Every character design is like a 10 out of 10. Grew up in Maine, not as many mutated folks, but they make up for it with all the goofy supernatural happenings. Oh, hey! Chasm? Hey, Johnny. I've been looking for you. Like, I want to make a JRPG party out of these people. I like the hand coming out of his hand. Thanks, Chasm. Oh, he's a portal diver, huh? Usually work at Dunwich. Let's make a quick stop, show you to your room. Whoa, Dr. Thirst Valentine. Oh my god. I feel like that's Brain's porn name. Dr. Thirst Valentine? Come on. This is a strange girl. The Crumbler, the Ruiner. I like how your coat melts into the floor. She's so chipper. Dr. Thirst Valentine, the head of occult science and the discoverer of residual evil. Aw, his work taught the university about the lingering nature of documenting malicious entities. Damn it. Essentially figured out why seemingly innocuous writings can summon horrific creatures or cast terrible curses. This is why the books bleed. I had a book that kept growing teeth and screaming and whatnot. This is my diary. Excellent. I shall inform my colleagues of your arrival. We will merrily indulge in the popped corn. Ta-ta. I like him. I like this whole game. I've not stopped smiling for the past 25 minutes. Oh, hi. Erik Fleischer? Can't believe they finally hired my tiny baby monster. Got me some gameful employment teaching kids about old school dark magic. None of this occult science in my class. What have they got you teaching? Oh, you know, I'm in security, keeping folks safe, wandering the halls, swinging a comically large keychain, bopping folks on the head with a flashlight, top secret mission, stuff like that. Pretty on point hiring selection. Okay, some magic eyeballs again. Those cats turn inside out on their own. I sneezed. Hush your gums. Well, speaking of cosmic abominations, I gotta go teach a bunch of 18-year-olds how to turn blood into peanut butter by dancing in the rain. I don't know why there are so many tiggle bitties, Traveler. Do not know? I'm not questioning. You're gonna love it here. The Miskatonic's just one big like-minded community, all working towards making the world a better place, just like our coven. Oh, you're in some kind of cult? Sort of. We're witch cultists. Essentially, we believe that since the universe is filled with crazy, awful bullshit, that humans should be nice and loving to each other. Dude, Charlotte's so pure! Some of us, like the Cult of the Black Sun, have these awesome bake sales for their neighborhoods, whereas others, like the Cult of Loveliness, hunt and slaughter encroaching monsters to protect their hometowns. We're sort of like goth Girl Scouts. We take all our clothes off and dance in the rain, typical witchy stuff. We use black magic to do nice things for the townsfolk. Body snatching breech birth babies to make them crawl out of their moms. Someone wait, what? Body snatching breech birth babies to make them crawl out of their mom. Summoning fixer pixies when a guy's leg falls off, using transmutation circles as portals for when the trash collectors want a week off. Do some research into the artist, then I'll answer your question. Ginja, I would rather not, because I am afraid of what I might find. I would just like to enjoy this game. Cult of Loveliness or Monster Hunters? What is... What, is the Cult of Kill, Murder, Death? Oh, come on, MDK, not KMD. Like Guardians or something? Oh, you mean the Cult of Fetid Retribution. No, no, no. Those guys deliver meals to old ladies. Oh, hey, her eyes. Cool. Oh, this is gonna go for a second, huh? Yep. This smile. Protect this smile. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Barlow. Breech babies try to come out bum first instead of head first, and they get stuck. Those eyes? A mood. Wait, the demon eyes or these eyes? Sometimes weird stuff happens in people's minds. Usually they forget something or get an eye twitch. Long as I don't use it on little animals, it's pretty harmless. Cool. This is your room. It's a little tight. Lunch ladies bring us security guys breakfast every day. Oh, you get settled. Okay. Did they just make a room reference? It's perfect. Thanks, Johnny. I think when Lisa gets the dress. Oh, a tutorial, huh? Patrol mode, wherein you're allowed to freely investigate the occult science building. Oh, cool. We'll always start here outside our dorm. Outside our room. Ugh. With the little cog. Okay. Sure. Man, it's so very, very good. Who are you? Annika Silverstein. Alien Theology. You're cool too. Caleb Wackenshaw. Oh, it's Sheen. Badass witch cop. Hey, Corwin, what's up? What happened to the last security guy? Last I heard, he landed in Aruba. Then the rest of them landed in Cancun. Tragic. The entire occult science building exploded, leaving only a crater, oddly filled with indentations of the faces of the workers and students who were in there. That was before our time, of course. There's like protections from that happening again, right? Oh yeah. Put a sneeze guard in. Right, well. Staff dormitories. Please report all breakages, spillages, corpses, interdimensional terrors, unattended viscera to a member of janitorial staff. They are appropriately trained in sanitation. Okay, cool. Mild voodoo, too. Wow, these are all new characters, mostly. Marina! Man, I can't believe Brain is missing this. You know, before it was completely abandoned, Innsmouth desperately tried to become a tourism town? Tried to focus on aquatic circuses, gift shops, and freak shows featuring leftover Deep Ones. I happen to be named most attractive Deep One hybrid every weekly beauty contest. It's probably why I kept winning. There's such small conversations. Did you know before it was completely abandoned? Oh, wait, this is the same thing. Ah. Okay, but what about you, though? No, not you. I don't care about you. Actually, no, you're pretty cool. Oh, look at this. Look at the teeth. Okay. Archivist. Gotcha. Tell me your deepest and darkest. I'm waiting for more of these good music tracks to kick in. Oh, shit. Oh, there. Yeah, here we go. Tentacle Boy. Roger Cavendish. Don't listen to him if you can't. If you can count and spell, everything else is optional. Roger Cavendish, Chief Medical Officer. You can do more than count and spell, right, Doc? A few things bringing people back from the brink of a terrible Baphometic death. Creating vaccines for supernatural diseases. Have you ever seen a prosthetic tentacle? Don't get me started on this damn prosthetic tentacle anymore. Little nuggets of secrecy, Charlotte. I'm missing punctuation a lot. Okay, here's a fine one. People think that I cock my hips all the time because it's a Shupnegaroth witch coven thing, when really it's because I'm secretly proud of my butt. It's a good butt. The rest of me sucks, but it's a damn good butt. On behalf of all cannibals, thank you for sharing it with the world. Oh, Jesus. I think I did y'all, right? Yeah, you're Amica. Just didn't pay too much attention to the arms while I was talking to her. So I'm subbing a class for one of the astronomy guys, right? Substituting means it's time to watch a documentary in the lecture hall. Everyone's watching this thing. It's like the closest star to our solar system is about 4.5 light years away. And you thought you felt lonely. And I'm like, why would you assume that? Why assume that about literally every person who watches this? I grew up in a coven surrounded by spell-slinging psycho bitches, and now I work in a university. I salivate at the concept of loneliness. Wonder if they say that in nature documentaries too, trying to make weird animals relatable. Huh, and you thought you sprayed pungent urine at attacking predators. But it's true, though. And you thought you had a projectile tongue that was sticky at the end so you could catch cute bugs. And you thought you had a four-headed penis. What the F is a four-headed penis? Echidnas, of course. The sad thing about this is that I knew that before I played this game. Maybe girl echidnas are into the whole eldritch horror kink. Guy echidnas gotta step their game up and turn their peens into horrific nightmares. Oh, yeah. I have no argument for this. Oh no, Vad, that's super true. I knew this because the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom exists. Hello, Spooky. How's your feet? Okay, why not the brain? Can't eat brains, my love. Eating brain gives you the shiggles. Hell yes. This game weirdly did its research on cannibalism. Shits and giggles, an English disease. Makes you shiver and laugh uncontrollably while you lose control of your body, then you die. There was another animal that has a 9-headed dick. I think it was a mole. Joy. Wow. Yeah, Kuruvad. I had a friend who had it back home, significantly less hilarious than it sounds. Now I'm all inconsolable, and the only way to cheer me up is to give me a bite of your giant ass. I don't need the complete arse, just a half a cheek at most. Excellent. I love all these characters. They're all my favorites. Can't start taking naps yet. Oh, there were so many characters too. This boy in the hoodie is very good. Let's just meet everyone. Davis Tilling. All my classes are at 7 a.m. Got any ideas for a book that'll help me wake up in the morning? You'll want internalized zombification in the necrology aisle. All the benefits of being a zombie without the drawbacks of looking like a corpse. Though your intestines will occasionally fall out of your butthole. That's called a rectal prolapse. Let's have a book for everything. Though I take coffee over scooping intestines back into my butthole. Maybe that's just me. Hey, what's the difference, right? Fun trick of the black magic users of the old days was to write how-to spell books that simply by reading them would cast the curse that the reader was trying to learn on the reader themselves. Oh man. Fiendish but funny according to them. What happened to your eye holes? How to throw ethereal fire directly into somebody's eyes. Oh no! Luckily, it was just the Cliff Notes version. Oh boy. Oh, it's this girl, Emily, I think. Yeah, Emily. Do you guys have any books on advanced witchcraft? Hoo-hoo. We got books that ain't even been written yet. Ooh. The Science of Rain Dancing by I love this running gag about rain dancing. Anna Undercarriage. Because maybe I'll fit in here a little better than I thought. Much like electricity, the human body acts as conductors of magical energy intrinsic in the air of regions of high concentration. This effect is exacerbated with wet skin, leading to many witch cults dancing naked in the rain in order to conjure spells effectively. Indeed, it seems paranormal encounters seem more frequent when it's raining or in regions of the world where rain is frequent. The witch cults of Seattle and Scotland are considered incredibly powerful and fearsome, though this is simply due to their geographical advantage. Would they be taken away from their home deluges? They would be simply as effective as their new weather permits them to be. Oh, hey. Hello, Wobbly. Dumb old cannibal like Annie. No place for an ugly old purple blood like poor old dumb old cannibal Annie. Poor dumb Annie. Come on. Can I make a suggestion? Rather than rain, can we dance around in buffalo sauce? I love Annie. Holy shit, how can you not love Annie? She's such a committed cannibal. Look at this little snaggletooth, too. I will drink some hydrogen juice, thank you. You're the only one that finds it funny. Nah, Annie's cool. And he's just thirsty cannibal. This expression. Oh my god, there's so many characters. Yes! We'll get to them in a second. Militia. What's with the puppets? We help her talk with unfamiliar people on unfamiliar subjects, so one must become more familiar with us in order to become more familiar with her. Interesting. Spent a little too long in the psychology department, huh? Heard research on all them dark psychiatrics can rub off on people. You spent a little too long in engineering. Do not know when someone's pulling your leg. Aw. Gonna save you for last. Oh, hi, June Bloody Moon. Sighting into Miskatonic is a huge opportunity. There are so few monsters. Monster hunters in my hometown, rather. I think my job prospects in the future are pretty bright. How do you even speak? Does come with a few drawbacks, though. You're not likely to finish your studies exactly the same species as you started. At the very worst, I'm pretty sure this place could always use more freaky-ass teachers. Why do so many people have tentacles coming out of their back? You ever faced a bopho-necrotic explosion head-on? Nope. Neither has anyone else. First rule of bopho-necrotic explosions: turn away from bopho-necrotic explosion. I guess the first rule would be don't cause a goddamn bopho-necrotic explosion, but people can't seem to help breaking that one. You can probably tell from the lack of extra limbs, but I have no idea what a bopho whatever actually is. It's the process of deliberately caving in an artificial portal through our dimension to stop extra-dimensional entities from getting out. It's the last resort, since usually there are teams of portal divers still inside, but hey, better than the end of the world, I guess. Try transmutation circles. Yeah, we've all been taught the witch method. They like their pants, though. Yeah, Avery's pretty good, dungeon. I'm gonna play Sub Rosa on my other monitor and die a bunch because I suck at that game. What is Sub Rosa? Oh, last but certainly not least, Lizzie! Grilly cheese is the best human invention. Everyone says so. Everyone in this dimension. The Mygo, the Ithians, the Starspawn, Cathodians, when someone makes one for them, the homeworld elder things. Even Yogg-Sothoth likes one now and again. Really? I like the internal combustion engine, not penicillin. Telephone, light bulbs, eyeglasses, great big trains, microscopes. Nah, we don't need any of that. So humanity, for all its achievements, all the love and loss, all the wars, all the technology and innovation, all the art and culture, everything we've done, and we're considered by the rest of the universe as those guys that make a mean grilled cheese. Yish, please. I don't know how I feel about that. God damn, I love Lizzie a lot. Oh, man. Nothing out here for me. My jurisdiction's right here. Patrolling the whole university would probably be good for the old leg muscles. Get all toughened up in case any sick monster attacks. Oh, Nutty Annie. Can't stand a lean steak myself. Much prefer a pressed ham. Hey, look at the brain crab. There are so many more characters than I ever expected. You look dirty. What do you reckon they're doing in there? This three-eyed cat. Wonder if this is a William Randolph Carter reference. In fact, I haven't... a lot of the names are probably references. Poking and prodding, same as always. Eventually they'll get bored and will be tasked with carting off the husk. Told tiny child Albert that in the future carrying corpses would be considered the easiest part of the day. I think he'd pitch a fit. And then there's you three. Oh, hey, Mindy. Small word of advice to the biology department. Can't just stick a dog and war veteran in a centrifuge and rejigger the mushy into a living being. The mush, rather. And everyone say hello to the world's very first werewolf. There's clearly a reason I'm not down there with you guys. Aside from, you know, the carnage it would cause. Thanks, Mindy. You guys hear that? Goddamn werewolf. You guys want to check it out? Not done here, Mike. Oh man, we only have 12 more minutes of this. Connors is right. First, oh, your bomb half his tentacles. First we burn whatever nightmare the corporeum's working on, then we can go gawk at whatever nightmare the biology department's working on. They got their own burners after all. I always thought you had to get bit by a werewolf to become a werewolf. And then again, why would any werewolf stop at one bite and not just eat whatever it was biting? Maybe that's why we don't have zombie plagues anymore. Oh no. Look at this sick, awesome thing. That tough stuff is a colony of cuttleworms, complete with a bloody spinal cord of their human host. They like to lay their eggs in city water pipes, and once consumed, they attach to the spinal columns of their hosts, eventually controlling their every move. Sort of like zombies, except, you know, a lot more screaming and begging for death. Can we just annex the next game's time for more of this? No. Unfortunately. That's a deceptively adorable name for the worst thing ever. I bet the boys at tenor, they could yank the spine out of this poor sod's mouth. Turns out the worms form a rock-solid grip on the host's brain while they're piloting him. Fingers here is going to give him a prod, see if she can't get him to let go of the bugger's melon meat. Ah, here we go. Wow. Better use spare blood, huh? Say la vie. Big strong man help out little lady's sadistic madness. Cute. Even more. Oh my god. Character designs for days. Look at this adorable spider. Essentially, you just need to maintain your resources, spending them on village and stat upgrades, but village upgrades and past methods of both villagers, so you need to be careful you're not helping the other team their village. They talking about Catan? See, that's where I went wrong with my first game, after I constructed our breeding pit. Okay, I don't think they're talking about Catan. The other village gained enough population resource to speed their building and foraging processes. What the shit are they talking about? Oh, we're not going to stick around to find out. Yeah, no, we'll see more of Miskatonic in the future. Do not worry about this, please. I like her eye. So after you've drawn from the encounter deck... Oh my god! If what you draw is a monster, pick from the monster deck, then you can choose to fight or flee. If you fight, compare your player card's ferocity stat with the monsters and add a d6 to both stats to determine whether you win or lose. If you want to flee, it's the same process with the liquidity stat. Once you've returned to the village, okay, cool. You're cool too. Man, I want a whole cartoon series of this game. Somebody said it earlier, and they're dead right. It's cozy. What game are y'all talking about? Oh my god, it's Groot. This one is precious too. What's unique about our planet is that all the plants and animals share a universal language or a sort of collective consciousness guiding things like migratory patterns, blooming seasons, what is predator, what's prey, things like that. Also acts as a conduit of the emotions of organic life. A flower is plucked, the garden screams. A cow is slaughtered, the whole herd weeps. Humans seem to have lost this ability over the last 100,000 years, and those few that can hear it go mad with the knowledge of it. Just so you know, the plant's very upset with you humans. Hi? Why are y'all so cool? Guess I better go apologize to my bagel. As a witch cultist of a love goddess, I should probably be spreading the love to everything, not just humans. Being a whole lot of burgers. Hell yeah. Oh, it's the screaming room. Cool. Can't complain. Nice. You're the one who taught the Ethereum to talk, huh? I guess. Layer of grime over the extremities. So you're aware of the mutagenic atmosphere and have applied a home remedy so you're local to New England. No real accompanying stench other than that of dead flowers, so you're often with other people. Mild wobbling at the touch indicates a lack of exercise, but the very dirty boots mean you're outside in the rain a lot. Judging by the short black skirt and choker, you're an active worshiper of Shub-Niggurath, the goddess of love and humanity, and combining the grime, wobbliness, smell, and outfit, you must therefore be a member of the Chesencook Witch Coven. This is as close to a handshake as I get. Enchanté. I'm Jessica Morgan. I'm the record keeper for experiments performed on the Necronomicon. She was detected before her arms got noodled. Perfect control. Bye, Spooky. The Ethereum's a cool guy too. That's Lizzie. We still have characters for days. Hi, Mantarok. I didn't even see you call him Mantarok earlier. It's an R-rated Gravity Falls. Kind of love it. Yeah. Hey, Prince Anthony. What's up? Thing to remember about all these occult shenanigans is that most of these monsters are just really ugly animals, and animals can be trained. Traditional combination of treats and mild punishment. As a treat, I let them keep my arms. As punishment, I headbutted the shit out of them. Now they never leave Mommy's side. Cooking, cleaning, getting changed, all the essentials. Good to see me play the trombone. Going pretty well. Wow, this dude. Varlam Nikitovich Mergelian. There are several benefits to having every internal organ replaced by half-sentient liquid slurry. For example, you wouldn't believe how much of your brain is dedicated to simply maintaining the automatic processes of your body. Oh, it's a lot. With the slime, my brain is now free to fully ponder the questions of the universe. Thank God I have the slime. Nathaniel Swan. Huh, well, I gotta admit, you're putting a good spin on this. Still, having to carry a handkerchief around to mop the incorrigible sludge out of my eye sockets is a drawback. Yeah, but the slime, though, helps you. Forget hygiene, you're the Miskatonic. If you're only trailing black slime, you're practically cleaning the place up. Everyone is so chipper. Including the cannibals and the witches. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, we are super out of time, so we will 100% guaranteed be back to this game because it is fantastic.